The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
To the wall, it's gone! It's gone! He hit it on the center field fence!
Way back! You can put a stamp on that one and put it to the post office. It's gone.
Cedartown wins the region! Region championship! Cedartown Bulldogs, the third region championship in a row!
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA, 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and Facebook Live. And now, let's head down to the field for today's action.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Bulldog fans. Baseball season has arrived here at Cedartown High School. Your 2-1 Cedartown Bulldogs in their home opener. Welcome to town, the 1-1 South Paulding Spartans. Sam Branch alongside Andrew Carter to bring you all of the live play-by-play action of Cedartown High School baseball here on the Big AA. It is a cool Monday afternoon as the Bulldogs are out on the field right now warming up. And Andrew Carter, this Bulldog team is coming off of a split doubleheader on Saturday where they would fall to Whitewater but pick up the win against the Calhoun Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that win against Calhoun was quite a bounce back. Cedartown had some late inning trouble against Whitewater, but a great start by the Bulldogs there against a good Calhoun team that really took Whitewater to extra innings and eventually won that ball game. So great job by the Bulldogs to bounce back, and we're just about ready to go here for this home opener. Of course, the last time we were here for the scrimmage game against LaGrange. Temperatures were a lot warmer then, but here we've got temperatures in the mid-40s right now. And in fact, due to the expected cold weather on Thursday, they've decided to move the game, the Rockmart-Cedartown game, to Saturday because it's going to be dangerously cold on Thursday.
Yeah, those temperatures are going to be sometimes down into the teens as we're expecting a big cold front to move into the area later on this week. But thankfully, it's not that cold here. 44 degrees here at game time here from Cedartown High School. And let's go over the starting lineups for this afternoon. Ace Allen will lead things off for the Bulldogs. He's getting the start over at third base. Allen's bat has really come alive. He's got 2 home runs in the last 3 games. Caleb Formby will get the start at shortstop. He'll bat second. Samuel Formby will get the bat at third, and he will also be this afternoon's starting pitcher. Everett Perkins will bat fourth in right field. Connor Peak will be in left field. Dalen Holiday, though, the DH, will bat in the number 5 spot. Then you got Jay O'Neill at first, batting 6th. Owen Jarrell batting 7th, playing second base. Behind the plate tonight will be Gavin Allred batting in the number 8 spot, and in the 9-hole center fielder Jacob Yarber. And we are ready to go underway. Samuel Formby getting the start in the home opener.
Gooseby will be the batter for South Paulding, and he'll take a strike. 0-1. It'll be Braden Gooseby, the shortstop, followed by Talon Spencer, the pitcher. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Dogs wearing the cream white uniforms, one of my favorite uniform combos, with the red hats, red belts, dogs, and script on the front. Just a good-looking,
just a very clean, classic baseball look.
Here's the 0-2. High and away for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Dominic will hit in the 3 spot for the Spartans, followed by Porter, Wilkie, Whitaker, Musgrove, Gates, and Baum.
Behind the 0-2. Low and away, 2-2. Formby started our season opener against Sonoraville. Pitched well, pitched 3 innings. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Gooseby. And it's inside for a full count, 3-2. So again, in case you didn't hear it before, Cedartown versus Rockmart has been changed to Saturday due to the cold and possible winter weather. 3-2 pitch. Just missed for ball 4. And a leadoff base on ball. Sam didn't miss by much.
No, Formby got ahead of Goolsby there, 0-2, but then he would just battle back. And he had a couple of that ball 3 pitch was just a little inside. It was almost like he was trying to move him off the plate a little bit, maybe to set up an outside strike 3 call, but he missed low there, I believe, with ball 4. So Goolsby will be at first base, and here's Talon Spencer, the opposing starting pitcher, with 1 on and nobody out, top of the first inning.
Left on left. There's a throw. They got the runner picked off to first base. They'll get to second, and they didn't get the tag down, but they're going to get the tag down by the shortstop. So the runner will get picked off as he was kind of leaning off the back at first base. I thought they might have gotten the tag by him there I think Gerald was the one who tried to apply the tag as he went by, but thankfully Caleb Formby over there at shortstop applies the tag at the bag.
So that erases that leadoff walk. And the first pitch now on the way to Spencer.
And Spencer takes over the outside corner for a called strike one. No balls, one strike, one out after the walk and then the pickoff. The pitch. Swing and a miss, nothing in two.
Second straight batter. Formby has got ahead 0-2. Hopefully, though, we won't issue the walk here. Formby can come back and get a strikeout.
0-2 is hit on the ground to shortstop. Caleb Formby picks up, throws, and threw a little bit wide. He kind of double clutched a bit, and also of note over at first base, O'Neal with the sun right in his eyes. It's at a weird angle right now. It's coming in straight from kind of the southwest, and it was kind of just Sam, disaster written all over it.
It was. So Spencer will be at first, and he's actually going to give way to a courtesy runner in the form of number 12, Edwards. So Edwards will be running for Spencer, and this will bring up Carson and Dominic. Dominic taking his time as home plate umpire making some adjustments to the lineup sheet there to account for the courtesy runner. And Dominic will stand in, and now we're ready to go. So one out, runner over at first.
Are you getting a reading from the Game Changers?
No, sir, I am not. I was going to search South Paulding, see if I could find one.
All right, we'll see if we can. Another pickoff move and close play. Again, he slides back in safely, does Spencer. Yeah, we got one coming up for South Paulding. So really two baseball moves. He had a pitch to be made. He's only pitched to one batter so far. Pitch on the way. Lined up the middle, and that'll be in the right center field gap. It'll get cut off. The throw comes toward third base. Overshoots the cutoff. They're going to go to second, and he's going to be safe. So it's going to be a double on the throw, and South Paulding has runners on second and third with one out.
Dominic not trying to do too much with that one, just put the bat on the ball and would drive it to the right side. It was in the gap, but thankfully the center fielder, Yarber, was over there able to cut it off and get it in. A good throw in, and we almost had a good play there at second base, but just a little bit behind. So South Paulding now with runners at second and third, one out, and that'll bring up Ryder Porter.
In that case, you almost want to have that ball cut off to keep the runner at first.
I agree.
But two in scoring position now, and Porter the batter. Porter the first baseman, and the pitch is a ball. One ball and no strikes, just missed the zone. So South Paulding in business here in the top of the first inning with one gone. From the stretch and the 1-0 pitch. There's a called strike, 1-1.
Good framing there by Cedartown's catcher, Gavin Allred. That would look to be right on the edge of the strike zone, but able to pull it in, get the benefit of the call there. One ball, one strike, 1 on, 2 out, or excuse me, 2 on, 1 out.
Long look in, and Formby deals the 1-1. It's hit in the air down the left field line and foul. Count goes to 1-2. Beautiful day for baseball, but it is chilly. Actually, some chili on a chilly night would be.
That wouldn't be a bad combination, would it, Andrew Carter?
Wouldn't be a bad combo at all. 44 degrees here in the top of the first inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fouled straight back to the net. And we'll do it again on a 1-2 count.
You'd love to see Formby come back here and get a strikeout. Strand a couple of runners, possibly, if we could. Still looking for that second out of the inning. Got a good chance at it here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Formby looks in, ready for the pitch.
They will throw to second base and try to apply that tag on the runner. Formby to Formby. And and he is safe. So the count's still 1 ball and 2 strikes to the batter, Ryder Porter. Samuel's ready. Looks towards second. Now looks to the plate and deals. And the pitch misses outside to even the count up at 2-2.
We had a nice little breeze right before game time, but now that we're underway, it looks like the wind has just completely died. The flag now with just a little bit of a wind out in center field.
I don't know if any breeze is nice right now with the 44 degrees outside. Breaking ball high and tight, full count now 3-2.
Anything at this temperature is going to be a little chilly.
Exactly.
A little cool.
I'm just glad we're not outside, you know.
Benefits of being at home.
Well, at Calhoun, it was pretty cold, although it was warmer than this. Payoff pitch on the way. Upstairs, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So 1 out and a bases loaded situation for the Bulldogs here in the top of the first. That'll bring up number 23, Jake Wilkie. Wilkie is the second baseman for the South Paulding Spartans. South Paulding, by the way, wearing maroon jersey tops.
South in white letters right across the chest. White numbers as well, white pants.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch from Formby, grounded toward third and foul for strike 1.
You know, at every batter that Formby has faced, he's been ahead in the count, either 0-1 or 0-2, and then struggled to close them, finish them off. So I don't know if it's something that he's just getting into beginning of the season, still trying to calm down some of those jitters, or if something else going on. But we'll see if he can battle here. Head in the count again, 0-1.
There's a swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Formby, and it's 0-2. Formby, you know, in the preseason, the Georgia Dugout Club was kind of listed as one of the players to watch. And he definitely appears to be the leader of this pitching staff. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit to right center field. The catch will be made on the run. The runner will tag and score. And from second to third goes Dominic, and South Paulding strikes first here at the top of the inning. It's 1-0.
Edwards would come around to score that first run. Edwards running on behalf of the pitcher, Talon Spencer. So that'll bring up Mason Whitaker, getting the start over in right field for the Spartans. He'll come to the plate with 2 out and 2 on.
They will throw over to first base, and back safely is the runner Porter. Jay O'Neill handling duties over at first base today.
And thankfully the glare from the sun has already disappeared for O'Neill over at first base.
Yeah, it's behind the trees already. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. What's so deceptive about Samuel Formby? It's kind of like Tom Glavine. Tom Glavine's pickoff move was very much deceptive, and his move also very deceptive. Of course, him being a left-handed pitcher gives him that advantage. Here's the 0-1. Back to the backstop. Runner's going to advance to second base, but the runner at third, Dominic, will stay put, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike.
Like you said with Glavine, it's very much that first initial move is the same initial move that he makes when he's coming to the plate to deliver the pitch. So it is deceptive. It almost kind of gives the idea that he is going to make a pitch here, but then he just quickly changes. It can fire it very quickly over to first.
Second and third with 2 outs in the pitch. There's a strike. It's 1-2.
Good pitch there by Formby. And listen, if he can get this out here, and we can get out of this inning only giving up the 1 run.
That'd be huge.
The field umpire coming in to have a talk with Formby. And I'm not sure what they're discussing.
A lot of times when that happens, it's about whether or not he's coming set or stopping in his stretch, and maybe just kind of warning him, hey, say if you don't stop in your stretch or in your preparation, we're going to call you for an illegal pitch or a balk. That's outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Yeah, thankfully in high school they'll still have that conversation with you to kind of give you that warning before just calling you out on it and issuing a balk or an illegal pitch, like you said, without any type of instructions.
2-2 the count. Formby with the pitch. Just missed for ball 3.
That one just missed.
Very close. Some Cedartown fans barking on the no call there on ball 3. So it's 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. First base open, 1 run is in. The 3-2 pitch, fouled back to the screen. This is, I believe, the 3rd season we played South Paulding early in the season, and we've always had trouble against this team. South Paulding always has a pretty good baseball program, and no different this year. 3-2 the count with 2 outs. Formby deals the payoff pitch, and it's outside for ball 4.
Again, just missed. That one, though, definitely was ball 4, so that'll put the runner over at first. That'll load the bases, and that'll bring up number 9, Jackson Musgrove. So Musgrove comes to the plate with the bases full of Spartans and 2 outs, and South Paulding already with 1 run across. Need to limit the damage here.
Yeah, that 1 run, the result of a sac fly. 2 hits in the inning for South Paulding. There's a line drive base hit left field. That's going to score at least 2 runs. A little trouble with it in the outfield over there in left. And they throw it back in there, and South Paulding now leads it by a score of 3-0 on a 2-run double by Musgrove.
And listen, that was a rope to left field. Again, just not doing too much with it and just driving it down the line and into the corner. Peak had some trouble fielding it cleanly, but then once he got it in, the damage had already been done. The 2 runs come across. South Paulding up 3-0 with runners at 2nd and 3rd. And pitching coach Josh Smith will come out and have a conversation with Formby as well as Allred. Connor Gates, the designated hitter, will come to the plate. And I seem to sometimes wonder what the pitching coach is talking to the guys about. I would hope that one of the messages that he's delivering is, look, you've been 1 pitch away from getting us out of this inning 2 or 3 times.
Exactly.
So don't beat yourself up too much. You're putting up a good fight. We just got to close it out and finish it.
I'm sure that conversation is something similar to that.
Orby has been in a full count with at least, 3 batters now? So he's right there at it, but still needing the big 3rd out. Runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 out, 2 runs, 3 runs already across, 3-0.
Connor Gates, the DH, will swing and miss for strike 1. South Paulding striking for 3 runs here in the inning. Cedartown's home opener. The pitch. Breaking ball, swung and missed in the dirt there, and a good stop there.
Have Allred the backstop this afternoon for the Bulldogs, able to keep that one right there.
No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Formby kicks and deals.
Ooh.
And that hits it. And the bases are loaded, and this has been a tough start for Samuel Formby in this one. The base is loaded again, and the 9th man to bat in the inning will be Jackson Baum. Formby with 31 pitches in this first inning.
For the Spartans, number 1, Jackson.
It's been a little bit of a struggle for Formby to get out of this first inning. We've seen this from him before, though, and we know that he can battle.
He can.
And you expect nothing short of that from Formby.
3 runs on 3 hits for South Paulding here in the top of the first.
Number 9 batter in the lineup, Jackson Baum, up to the plate.
Baum will take a strike, inside corner, 0-1.
Good pitch there by Formby. He's made some good ones. Just got to make that last good one.
0-1 pitch. Ball 1 high and away.
think they're going to need to invest in some type of Velcro strap for Formby's hat. About every third pitch he comes out of it.
It's a bit loose fitting.
It is.
Just a little bit. The 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1.
You know, Formby still has a nice, healthy head of hair as well, so that I'm sure doesn't help in the secure fitting of the cap very much.
Two-one delivery. Outside for ball 3. 3-1 the count. He's in danger of walking home a run here. 3-1 the count. And you know that Baum is probably going to be swinging if it's close.
Yep. Hitters count here.
The pitch. Up the middle. Fielded by Caleb, and he dropped the ball. He didn't have it in his glove. Tried to get the tag on at second base, and he just couldn't handle the throw, or couldn't handle the ball on the ground, and another run scores, and it's 4-0 South Paulding.
Well, that was a deceptively slow roller right up the middle, and you saw Samuel Forby almost make a stab at it, but then he moved out of the way. And 9 times out of 10, your shortstop or your second baseman is going to be able to clean that one up and get you out of the inning. So in this situation, we can't close it out.
We're back to the top of the order. Braden Goolsby, who began the game with a walk. 4-0 lead for South Paulding. Strike called inside corner, 0-1.
Hey, Barrel here.
Oh, 1 pitch. Strike 2 call. Right there.
They will score that at second base an error.
Yeah, I think that's the right call.
So now 4 runs and 3 hits, and the Bulldogs with an error.
Ball 1 just missing. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count to Goolsby. Samuel trying to get out of the inning without any more damage. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to shortstop. Caleb with another chance. They'll go to second to get the force, and that'll be out number 3. But 4-run score for South Paulding in the top of the first. It's a 4-0 lead for them as we head to the bottom half after this word on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network, a 60-second break.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course. Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
4-0 is your score as we go to the bottom of the first inning. 4 runs on 3 hits for South Paulding in that top of the first, and Cedartown will send Ace Allen, Caleb Formby, and Samuel Formby to the plate to try to counter as South Paulding jumps out to a big lead. Talon Spencer on the mound for the Spartans, going through his warm-up tosses. On a cool President's Day Monday night here from Cedartown High School.
I got you right.
The hot-hitting Ace Allen will lead things off for the Bulldogs, followed by Caleb Formby, the shortstop, and Samuel Formby, the pitcher. Both the Formby brothers have been hitting the stick pretty well. Everett Perkins will be the cleanup hitter. Dalen Holiday, the DH, batting for Connor Peak, and then Jay O'Neill, the first baseman, will bat for himself. He's batter number 6. Tweet will bat 7th. Owen Gerald, the second baseman. Gavin Allred, the catcher, batting 8th. And Jacob Yarber and center field today, will bat ninth with Samuel Formby pitching, who would normally play center field. Yarber moves over and plays center field. So here's Ace Allen, 2 home runs on the season for Ace. One against the Sonoraville Phoenix in the season opener, and then one against Calhoun in the 7th inning back on Saturday. Both tough places to hit homers. Checked his swing, went around for strike one, nothing, and won the count.
Defensively for the Spartans from left to right, you've got a Dominic Baum and Whitaker, and then from third to first, Musgrove, Goolsby, Wilkie, and Porter.
0-1 pitch misses, ball 1 ball and 1 strike.
Damian Jones, the backstop for the Spartans this afternoon.
A note on that home run on Saturday by Ace Allen. The pitch on the way is inside. 2-1 the count. It was an opposite field home run. Hit it to the opposite field to right field, and it got out of here in a hurry. And that's tough to do anywhere, but the fence at Calhoun is about 10, 12 feet tall. That's fouled back off the netting to even the count up at 2-2.
Although I think if you look back, that doesn't surprise you, though. We've seen Ace Allen's progression over the past couple of years, and we said it back when he was one of the young Bulldogs that he was going to be something special in the years to come, and here he is, showing off with the stick. Defensively, he's also very solid for the Bulldogs.
Talon Spencer, the southpaw, deals a 2-2, and it's back to the backstop outside for a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Get it back here by Allen to lead things off, not only working the full count, but seeing some good pitches. You know that your starting pitcher had a long inning, so you'd love to put South Paulding's pitcher through a nice long inning as well. Try to counter that a little bit.
Spencer deals a 3-2, and it's lined to right center field, through for a base hit. That's a good way to get it started. He's going to round first, head to second base. Their throw to second will short hop the bag, and he's going to be safe. And it would have been a close play had it been an accurate throw.
If it had been clean, it would have been a bang-bang play there at second base, but thankfully it took a little bit of that short hop, like you said. Cedartown was able to capitalize, and the fast-running Ace Allen, the man with the big stick, has delivered once again for the Bulldogs. And again, you know, you just don't try to do too much with it. You just drive it into the gap, and that's exactly what Allen did. That'll bring up Caleb Formby, the starting shortstop for the Bulldogs. He comes to the plate with that runner out at second base. So nobody out in the bottom here of the first.
Cedartown getting their leadoff man aboard. Caleb will take one down low, ball 1. YouTube viewer Eric Allen tells us that Cartersville got upset on Saturday. Rabun Gap beat them 4-1.
Wow. That is a surprise.
Of course, this region is chock full of baseball talent. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a strike called over the outside corner, and a good pitch there from the lefty Spencer.
Unfortunately for Cedartown, Cartersville is one of those schools that they are just stacked in every sport. They are perennial powerhouses in just about everything that they play. Baseball, absolutely no exception.
1-1 pitches in the dirt, ball 2, 2-1 the count. Of course, they've always been good at baseball. Altoona also one of the best teams in the state in baseball. They've got some prospects on their team.
Did Altoona end up winning the region tournament? Did you hear?
I believe they did.
I know that they had to face off against Dalton.
2-1 pitch on the way is just going to miss for ball 3, 3-1 the count. Altoona, Dalton, Cartersville, and Cedartown, the 4 teams heading to the state tournament. Cedartown will face Westminster on Wednesday. 3-1 pitch. Hit to center field. That's pretty deep, but it's going to be playable by Baum out there. He'll make the catch. Runner tags, heads to third base, throw to third. He's safe. Almost overslid the bag, but he's safe. And that'll be out number 1. And Ace Allen standing at third base.
It is out number 1, but it's a productive out, able to move the runner over. So Allen at third, and that'll bring up the starting pitcher for the Bulldogs, Samuel Formby.
Next for the Dogs, number 6, Samuel Formby.
So Formby comes to the plate, going to try to help himself here with the runner over at third, down by 4.
Pitch on the way. Back to the backstop. Ace Allen got a late break. He's going to head to the plate. Save!
Just underneath the tag there, applied by Spencer. And the Dogs are on the board.
4-1 the score. 1 ball, no strikes on that pitch that got away. Ace did get a little late break, but he was able to slide under the tag, and Cedartown scores. It's 4-1 now, and a 1 ball, no strike count to Samuel Formby, and he'll take a called strike. It's 1-1. The pitch. Breaking ball pops up. Shallow right field. Second baseman says he's got it. And Wilkie makes the squeeze for the second out.
So 2 outs in the inning now with 1 run home, and that'll bring up Everett Perkins. Perkins hitting in that cleanup spot, getting the start out in right field this afternoon.
Number 5, Everett Perkins.
We saw Perkins play a good bit of third base last year, making the move out to right field.
Perkins fouls that one back.
He's another one of those young Bulldogs that can swing a big bat. Of course, you've got one more right behind him in the form of Dalen Holiday.
Yeah.
Another Bulldog that can swing a big bat.
He's the DH in this game, batting for...
some really nice power kind of right there in the middle of the lineup where you want it.
That's what you like to see. That's going to miss outside ball 1. He's batting for Peak, by the way, is Day. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. The run is in for the Bulldogs on a hit. The pitch. Strike call right there, 1-2. Stretching the 1-2. Got him swinging for strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But Cedartown scores a run on 1 hit, and nobody left. We head now to the second inning. South Paulding 4, Cedartown 1. Back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Four to 1 is your score as we go to the top of the second inning. Bulldogs able to get 1 run thanks to Ace Allen's leadoff double. He would later come around to score on a wild pitch. So Samuel Formby will go back to work as we will have 2, 3, and 4 due up here in the top of the second for the Spartans. It'll be Spencer, Adomnick, and Porter. Samuel needing a quick, effective inning here in the top of the second after having a very long leadoff inning.
Yeah, 3 hits on 4 runs on 3 hits in that top of the first. First pitch is outside ball 1. This is another left-handed bat against our left-handed throwing Samuel Formby. Looking for a much cleaner inning.
Formby threw 40 pitches.
No, that's not going to do it.
Pitch number 42 is off the head of Spencer. Got him right on the helmet.
Yeah, Samuel just isn't himself tonight, and now the big number 15 is going to bat.
That'll be Adomnick, and he reached on a base hit in his first appearance. He would also come around to score the first run. Or excuse me, actually the second run. The first run was scored by Edwards, who was the courtesy runner for the pitcher.
You might recall the first inning started with a pickoff of the leadoff base runner. Of course, Goolsby walked, but was retired on the base pads.
Looks like Edwards is back out there to run again for Spencer as Formby misses well inside on that pitch. 1 ball, no strikes on Adomnick. the left fielder for the Spartans.
Edwards leads off over at first base.
A short lead, though. Very short lead, in fact.
I don't think he's going to be going anywhere. They're going to actually throw over there and try to pick him off. And he's back easily.
I would say that's about the size of a lead that I would take.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I'm not stealing any base.
No. 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside again, 2 balls and no strikes. If I'm stealing anything, it's going to be a donut.
Correct. I'm right there with you, my friend.
Slight lead for Edwards, and the pitch is well outside, ball 3, and Samuel is missing 2 inside, and then that one well outside, so he's having trouble locating here. 3 balls and no strikes. Long look over to first, and the 3-0. Ball 4. 4 straight missed, and now we got runners on first and second with nobody out. It was high, yeah. It was upstairs. Now Coach Johnson comes out of the dugout.
So that might do it for Formby.
Well, we'll see. 46 pitches.
That's a lot. And it will.
Yep. Coach Johnson's going to take the ball away from Samuel. So not the start he wanted. Two aboard here in the top of the second inning with nobody out. Already the Dogs down 4-1, and we'll see who the new pitcher is when we come back after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Georgia needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
4-1 is your score in the top of the second inning. A pitching change. Andrew Baldwin will come in relief of Samuel Formby. So Formby will go 1 inning, giving up 4 runs, 3 hits. 3 of those runs were earned, 4 walks. He would throw a total of 46 pitches, facing 12 batters. Of course, the 2 runners on belong to him as well. So Baldwin coming in relief, trying to get the Bulldogs out of the inning, trying to hold them at a 3-run lead. Cedartown trailing after a big 4-run first by South Paulding. It'll be Ryder Porter to the plate for the Spartans. Porter is 0 for 1, or excuse me, just has a walk with a run scored. Still looking for his first official bat here in the game.
Lays down a bunt down the left side, and that's a foul ball for strike 1.
Not a bad idea at all. Just couldn't execute it. Had he executed it, I think there's a pretty good chance that you got the bases loaded.
Yeah.
Because we were not expecting that at all. So Porter will climb back into the box. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out, 2 on.
Baldwin comes set. Looks at the runner at second and deals the 0-1. Another bunt try down the left side. That's going to be a tough play. Picked up by Ace Allen. Third, throws to first, not in time. Infield single, and the bases are loaded with nobody out.
It was fielded as cleanly as you can do by Ace Allen. Fielded it cleanly, would fire a strike over to Jay O'Neill at first, but just not in time. And unfortunately, my prediction came true there.
It was a perfect bunt. Absolutely perfect.
Porter able to execute.
Jake Wilkley, the batter.
Spartans, number 23, Jake Wilkie.
So Wilkie comes to the plate.
Had a sack fly his last time up.
Base is juiced. Still nobody out. The Dogs now with back-to-back innings with lots of traffic on the base pads for the Spartans.
Cedartown with no strikeouts today, 4 walks. That was an issue we were having in the LaGrange scrimmage. A lot of base on balls and free passes. Pitch on the way. Bounced up there. Good job there by Cedartown's backstop to keep it in front. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Allred used his body to deflect it.
Let's go, Jake.
A ball and no strikes, so the base is loaded here in the top of the second. 1-0 pitch. Another one in the dirt. 2-0.
Another good stop there by Allred, keeping it in front of him.
Don't miss it. Don't miss it. That's time. Give him the ball back. It's your first warning.
They had a stoppage in play and they issued a warning. The home plate umpire did to, not sure. Whatever it was, just don't do it again.
Yeah, just don't do it again.
2 balls, no strikes. Time called, and now the umpires are going to get together. It's something that the pitcher is doing.
Something that he's doing with his throwing hand. I'm not sure. It's like is he licking his fingers? And that's something that you see Major League Baseball players do all the time. And not sure what the deal is. They were telling him not to do that, and I'm not even sure if he knew exactly what they were talking about.
I don't think so either, but they did explain it to head coach Gavin Johnson, and now he's out, I think, talking with him about it and trying to make him understand what he's not allowed to do.
So the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Wilkie digs in, and now Baldwin deals to the plate. Strike call, 2-1, right down the middle. Lots of traffic early on the base pads for the Spartans. 2-1. Bouncing ball toward third base, and that's foul.
The traffic has been early and often, unfortunately.
Has been.
Baldwin battling back here, though. The count now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still looking for that first out of the inning.
Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, and that's fouled away to the opposite field. One thing I've noticed about all these South Paulding hitters is they're disciplined. They don't swing at it unless it's right there. No strikeouts by Cedartown pitching so far. Here's the 2-2. That's fouled away. Right side again.
Hey, sit. Let's go.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out here in the top of the second. Breaking ball in. Full count, 3-2. Thought it might hit him, but it started its outward movement, Sam. And if he can locate that one a little farther outside, might get a strike 3 call.
I was going to say, that's not a bad pitch there by Baldwin. Just got to be able to locate it a little better. Payoff pitch coming.
And here it is. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Caleb Formby will go to second base for 1 to first, not in time. Run will score on the fielder's choice. And South Paulding leads it 5-1. And runners will be at the corners.
That'll bring up Whitaker. Whitaker also walked in his first plate appearance, would later come around to score one of South Paulding's 4 runs in that top of the first inning. Comes to the plate this time with runners at first and third, 1 out. You'd love another grounder up the middle of the shortstop, see if we could turn 2 and get out of the inning. Whitaker steps into the box and we're ready to go.
Andrew kind of scuffing his cleats off on the back of the mound. That pitch on the way is a swing and a miss, but it gets away from Allred, and that's going to score a run.
Also takes away that double play. Now 6-1, South Paulding. Allred's doing a good job behind the plate tonight, though. He's had several that have wanted to get away from him. That's only the second one that's really and truly gotten away from him. He's been able to keep everything else either in front of him or right there at the plate. But that one cost us dearly, as it cost us a run, and we've got a timeout again by the umpire. And again, it's going to be whatever the issue is with the pitcher. So the umpire will go over to Coach Johnson once again. We'll have another conference.
And it won't be before long before Coach Johnson gets a little animated. And again, it's the same thing we saw before. It's him. It appears that he's going to his face with his throwing hand. And looks like they may have to. He's got to come out of the game.
Yep. You are right.
They're going to make him leave the game, and he is visibly upset. So I don't know if he was ejected or what, but he has left the game due to some sort of whatever, going to the mouth with his hand, or you got me. Again, if someone who's watching may know the rule better than I do, but we're going to have to change pitchers again. And looks like it's going to be number 1 for the Bulldogs to come out. That's going to be Connor Peak. So Connor Peak will be the new pitcher. And we'll come back after 60 seconds when he warms up after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673. Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
6-1 is your score as we're still in the top of the second inning. 4 runs across in the top of the first, 2 here across in the top of the second, and a pitching change that was not voluntary. Andrew Baldwin being forced to come out of the game, and number 1 Connor Peak, who was playing left field, will now come in to pitch.
And he inherits an 0-1 count, too, left by Baldwin. So Peak deals to the plate, and there's a swing and a miss on the fastball, 0-2.
Looks like they've made some readjustments in the outfield. Now you've got Everett Perkins over in left field.
I tell you what, it's pretty dark out there in left field.
Yes, it is.
There's some lights that are out on the left field light pole. Here's the 0-2. It's fouled away.
Samuel
strike two.
Formby now playing center field, and it looks like over in right field is now Jacob Yarber.
Yeah, Yarborough started the game at center. When Samuel came out, he went over to center field, which is his main position when he doesn't pitch. Peak from the stretch and the 0-2 on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt and a good stop again by Allred. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wilkie out at second base, 1 out in the inning. The Dogs once again trying to limit the damage.
1-2. Fastball high and tight, 2-2.
That one backed him off the plate a little bit. A little high and tight. Evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second. 1 out. Still in the top of the second. 2 runs already across.
Peak deals. That looked like strike 3. I don't know what was wrong with that.
Miss.
I don't know what was wrong with that. Ball 3.
That one looked like it was straight down Frank Lott Drive.
Wow. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Line foul down the right side. We'll do it again with 3-2.
Bulldogs still looking for their first strikeout of the game. Cedartown now on their 3rd pitcher here in just the top of the 2nd inning.
Full count. Peak deals a payoff pitch, and that's ball 4, and they're loaded up.
Yep. Lost it upstairs.
Oh, sorry, 1st and 2nd, beg your pardon. Not loaded up. The run did score earlier, so it's now 6-1.
That'll bring up Jackson Musgrove.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 9, Jackson Musgrove.
Musgrove 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs already in the game. A chance to add to it here. But Connor Peak going to try to keep him in check.
First pitch misses down low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. My buddy Cam Wallace posted on Facebook, and I can see where he's going with this. It says if you're going to your mouth while toeing the rubber, you're not allowed to do that. But you can do it when you're up there. But if you're on the rubber, you can't do it.
Makes sense. Thank you, Cam.
1-0 pitch on the way. That's a called strike inside corner, 1-1.
And Cam is somebody that I trust his knowledge on that one, and that makes total sense. Because I would notice that he was still going to his mouth at times, and they wouldn't say anything. So here's your explanation.
But him being removed because of it is kind of a head scratcher. I guess, the discretion of the official. That misses outside, and he's going to get away and off the glove.
The runner from second was going anyways. He was going regardless.
2 balls and 1 strike to count with 1 gone. 2 in the inning. 2 runs have scored at the top of the 2nd to make it a 6-1 South Paulding score. 1 gone. And Musgrove back in there. The pitch. Ball 3, high and away.
Got a battle right here, Pete. Bulldogs need this out, and in a big way.
Win it!
3-1 the count. And ball 4. Bases loaded and 1 out. That was high and away right there. And Another interesting question there on why Baldwin was removed. Why wasn't there a balk called or an illegal pitch or something like that? That's another thing that you can kind of scratch your head about too. But either way, what's done is done, and here we go with the bases full, and here's Gates.
Gates, the DH, was hit by a pitch as his last at bat.
That one misses upstairs for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes.
Gates, the number 8 spot in the lineup for this Spartans team.
1-0. Fouled back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, if you're just joining us, announcement that the Rockmart Cedartown baseball game, originally scheduled for Thursday, has been moved to Saturday. Hopefully it'll be warmer then. Dangerously cold temperatures expected for Thursday. Peak with a stretch and the 1-1. Ball 2 high. Missing consistently up is Connor right now. And it's nippy out there. It's 43, 42 degrees.
My watch says 40.
Okay.
So that's a drop of 4 degrees since we started.
There's a called strike, 2-2.
Get a barrel here. Let's go. Next time. Let's go. Get him.
Runners with their leads. Wilkie at third, Whitaker at second, Musgrove at first. And the 2-2 pitch on the way is popped up to the right side. That'll drift out of play. And the count will stay at 2-2.
You said it earlier, Andrew, but it's just proving truer the longer we go into this game, just how disciplined these South Paulding hitters are. Extending the at-bat, looking for a good pitch.
Another 2-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Inside corner, 2. That's out number 2, and a good pitch there by Peak, and it's the first strikeout thrown by Cedartown pitching tonight.
It was, and it was a beauty there by Connor Peak.
Up next for the Spartans, number 1, Jackson.
That'll bring up Jackson Baum, the center fielder, who is 0 for 1. Peak looking to get out of this inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
Connor deals, hideaway, ball 1. Yeah, if we can get out of this inning with just 2 runs coming across, that's a win in my book. I mean, you don't want to give up any more runs than you have to, but considering the situation we were in, the 3 pitchers we've seen in this inning, most definitely would be a win. 1-0 pitch, fouled at the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Very reminiscent of that first inning where we would give up 4. Again, trying to just limit the damage here in the second.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit up the middle to center field. Samuel Formby right there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Bases left loaded, and as we mentioned before, 2 runs given up. It could have been a lot worse than that. 6-1 lead for South Paulding as we head to the bottom half of the second after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown, or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
6-1 is your score as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Cedartown High School home opener. Bulldogs trail the South Paulding Spartans. 4 runs in the first for the Spartans, 2 runs in the second. The Bulldogs with a single run in the first, and Dalen Holiday will get things started here for the Dogs. 5, 6, and 7 due up in this bottom of the second. You'll have Holiday, O'Neill, and Gerald.
Yeah, only 4 hits by the Spartans, but 6 runs.
A clean 1-1-1 across the line so far for the Dogs. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error.
Left matchup here. Pitch to Holiday, a bouncing ball to third base. So the shortstop, he'll pick it and throw it, and he dropped it at first base. That should be an E6 on the throw. They would have had Holiday on a good throw, and that'll be a leadoff base runner here in the second.
And listen, you take him any way that you can get him right there. The shortstop,
Absolutely.
like you said, was ranging to his right to try to make the play. Got underneath his glove. The third baseman would come in and try to make the play. And this will bring up Jay O'Neill, the first baseman for the Dogs. Comes to the plate with runner on, nobody out.
O'Neill hits it the other way down the right side. That'll be out of play. 0-1 the count. I spoke to Jay's dad, Jason, over at Calhoun, and he was telling me that hopefully maybe next week we'll see Jay get some work on the mound. There's a foul tip at the plate, strike 2. He says he's up to about mid to upper 80s with his fastball, and he's not really turned it on to 100% yet throwing. So it's a long road back from his Tommy John surgery a little over a year ago. 0-2, misses high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That was well outside. O'Neill. Good opportunity here.
Low and in, gets back to the backstop, and Dalen Holiday will be at second base.
The count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner now up at second. And O'Neill will dig in once again.
Pitch on the way. Foul back, still 2-2.
I got you.
Owen Gerald waiting on deck for the Dogs.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. He might reach. The throw will go to first base. Safe. So a drop strikeout. Dogs have 2 aboard with nobody out here in the bottom half of the second.
Beat him by a step.
At the bat for the Cedartown Bulldogs.
And again, just like we said with Dalen, get him any way that you can.
Gerald.
So Tweet Gerald will be the batter now with 2 on and nobody out. Gerald swinging a pretty good at bat this past weekend. Lays down a bunt.
What a beauty.
I mean, right in front of the plate, they'll throw to first base, and they just do get him. And I'm telling you what, it was fielded perfectly on a perfect bunt. Runners will be at second and third now with 1 out.
That one hit and just died as soon as it got to the grass right there in front of home plate. And Gerald, a speedy runner, he was almost safe down at first. But it at least moved the runners up. So you'll have Jay O'Neill at second, Dalen Holiday at third. And that's going to bring out the catcher, Gavin Allred.
Gavin's made some good plays behind the plate. Now he'll come to the plate to bat, and he'll take an outside corner strike 1 call. 0-1 the count. There's a pop-up. Catch made in center field, and here comes Holiday. He will score. And that'll be a 6-2 ball game as Allred able to drive home the run from third.
And that one almost got the center fielder bomb turned around. But he made a good adjustment there out in center to make the squeeze, and that'll bring up Jacob Yarmer. He comes to the plate with runner out at second, 2 outs. 1 run across, 6-2. You'd love to keep it going and turn over this order.
Jay stays put at second base. The pitch is outside, ball 1 to Yarborough.
You'd love to bring up O'Neill or Ace Allen, with runners with 2 on.
Absolutely. Swing and a miss on the 1-1-0 pitch, now 1-1. Big cut there by Yarborough. Yarborough started in center field, now playing right. 1-1. Bounced up there. 2 balls and a strike. Yarborough in the Calhoun game went full steam ahead and collided with about a waist-high brick wall in right field at the beginning of the Calhoun game, and I thought he might have to come out, but he stayed in there and ended up having a key at bat later in the game. 2-1 pitch to him, swing and a miss, 2-2.
Big cut there. Just needs to see if he can find something and drive it here. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 2 out.
Spencer deals, and it's a swing and a miss, and he doesn't run to first base, and that'll be out number 3. Cedartown does get a run back here in the inning. 1 run, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left. We head now to the 3rd inning. Cedartown trailing South Paulding 6-2. This 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated good neighbor pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember, Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated good neighbor pharmacy. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
1 run in and 1 runner left on for the Dogs in the bottom of the 2nd. 6-2 now your score. We'll go to the top of the 3rd inning, and the Spartans will head back to work, and we'll go back to the top of the order. It'll be Goolsby, Spencer, Adamnik due up for the Spartans here in the top of the 3rd inning. Connor Peak still on the mound in relief for the Dogs. Peak, the 3rd different pitcher for this Cedartown pitching staff.
Peak with a line in the pitch, swing and a miss, nothing and 1 the count.
The final official line on Samuel Formby is 1 inning of work, 6 runs, 5 earned runs on 3 hits, 4 walks.
1 pitch, strike 2.
Andrew Baldwin would only see a 1/3 of an inning, giving up 1 hit before he was removed from the game after a violation, a rule violation.
0-2. Taken in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
So far, Connor Peak seeing 2/3 of an inning worth of work, 2 walks, and the only strikeout tonight for the Dogs so far. He's ahead here in the count against Braden Goolsby. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2, swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll be the first out here in the top of the 3rd. A good start to the 3rd inning. First time the Bulldogs have retired the leadoff batter in an inning tonight.
Cedartown needing a quick inning. Back-to-back long innings to start off this game. They would love a short inning. Talon Spencer, the opposing pitcher, to the mound. He was hit in his last at-bat, took 1 off the noggin.
Connor Peak with it to the plate, and that one bounces up there for ball 1.
Sounded like that came off of Allred's noggin.
Either his noggin or his shin guards. 1-0. Pops up to left field. Caleb Formby says he's got it. The shortstop in the grass makes the catch, and that'll be out number 2.
Made that play right in front of Everett Perkins, who was coming in from left field. Perkins giving way to Formby. 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring up Adamnik. Dominic is 1 for 1 with a walk and 2 runs scored.
Pete deals. Just missed. 1 ball, no strikes.
Good pitch there, though, by Connor Peak.
One and nothing the count. Time called. Now we're ready to go.
Ooh.
Oh, right off the numbers.
One
hit batsman. And that wasn't a soft pitch either.
No, it was not.
You could hear the thud all the way up here.
That one had a little bit on it.
So Dominic gets on board the painful way.
For the Spartans, number 6,
Dominic has
Porter.
reached all 3 times he's come to the plate, and this will bring up Porter. Porter 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored.
Peak will go from the stretch. And the pitch. Ball 1 outside.
Again, though, a pretty good pitch there by Peak.
Strike called 1-1.
Hello.
Hello. 1-1 pitch. Another breaking ball, missed too far outside with that one though. 2-1. Maybe a change. Runner goes, pitch is swung and fouled away to the left side, so the hit and run was on there, 2-2.
Porter just not able to execute it cleanly.
Oh, with 2 outs, why not? You just got to make sure you make contact, though, or you might have a runner out at second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Connor Peak trying to retire the side right here. Hit to left field and it's going to get through for a base hit. Hit it the opposite way off the end of his bat. And there'll be a first and second.